Hey everybody, what is cracking? Mellowlink here, back with a setups, Aoki, and overall tech video for Kunimitsu. Now, I'm sure if you've experimented with her yourself, you would know that she's very tricky and has infinite possibilities, and you can really do anything that you want with her with just a bit of practice and once you really think about how to use the moveset. So I've got a few things on here that I think you guys will like. And on top of that, a few things that I thought were pretty crazy. It's up to you if you guys want to use them, but I thought I'd just share them with you. So let's get straight into it. So first of all, in classic fashion, I'll start with the moves that basically you can sidestep after, anything up to -4. Now, I didn't include things like this because we all know those are, sidesteppable after and jabs. So what I did include are these moves. So I'll leave it like that for now. Actually, I'll leave it on this so you guys can see it. So forward 3-1 is -3. You can do it after that. Forward 3+4. This is one I reckon will trick people. That one. So that one's only -2. So if someone tries to do that, if someone tries to take their turn after that with jabs or down forward 1, I'll show you what I mean. See what I mean? So pretty good like that. Next up we got down forward 3+4. This one's another huge one. This is actually -2. I can so see people pressing after that. Down 1 as well, -3. Puts them in crouch, but be careful with this one because some people will just do while standing 1, thinking that they're not in crouch if they don't know about it, and they'll do a jab, but their while standing 1 might be a launcher or whatever. So it just depends with this one. You just got to choose the right way to step. And one that I thought was pretty crazy was back turned 1+2. This one's only -2 as well, so you can set something up with this too. This also brings me to my next point, her parry. So ways to use her parry after certain moves. She can actually parry all the way up to -7. So for example, you can obviously do it after the moves I just showed there. So like, you could do that. But these moves, obviously, we want to use the more negative moves that are still safe because people will obviously try to press after it. So 1-1. The counter hit for Katon, 1+2, and that. Do it after that. That as well. The dive kick, I reckon people will try to press after that as well. So you can do that, just so you guys know what it looks like. See? Do it after that. What else we got here? 3+4. This looks like it's gonna be negative as hell, but obviously, as you can see, -5. So you can parry after that. Then we've got these are really good ones as well. She can parry from back turn. So if you do that, you can parry with that. And then this one is probably my personal favorite. Yeah. The good thing about being able to parry from back turn as well is you can do like heaps of crazy setups, like you can go like this, wait, and then do the parry, or like a lot of moves that go into back turned, like that. You can set up the parry like along the way, you know what I mean? And also this one, up forward 4. Obviously, a lot of people can use this as their mid mix up or a full crouch mix up. -7, so you can parry after it. But something super important about this, guys, I just want to let you guys know, with this parry, is you can actually counter it. So If you know it's coming, you can actually sidestep it, sidewalk it fully to the left, and you can launch someone for it. So if someone's using it a lot on you and you react, you can actually sidestep it like on reaction. On top of that as well, can be jabbed out of the air. Alright, so next up guys, I want to talk about moves that leave certain spacing. So first up, anything that leaves them with a mid-screen knockdown or long-range knockdown, or even short, but you won't have enough time. Like this move for example. Something that I worked out is a good 50-50, so they actually have to guess no matter which way they get up here, is forward 3-1, forward 3-2, which is obviously a counter hit on a combo and counter hit, and forward 3-3. Both of these are obviously counter hits, huge moves, really good, great properties, and they track both ways, and they will obviously come out before the opponent can do anything. So, for example, something like this will track. Like I'll show you if I get them to start sidewalking. And sorry. Whoops. As you can see. So obviously the mid is safe and the low is obviously the mix up. We'll catch them doing anything. So for example, even like this. I don't know why anyone would press something at that range anyway, but if they do, they're dead. So yeah, great way to you know, mix up your opponent there, but also get a counter hit and keep your turn, which is what we want to do in this game. So next thing I wanted to talk about was anything face first, so like that. Obviously forward 2 is guaranteed in nearly every situation, but some of them it's not. So if you look at this one, it's actually not guaranteed if they just hold back. Sorry. They can block that in time. So what you can do for every single situation would be quarter circle forward 2. This will hit. In every single situation that they are head first, it will hit. And if you really want to get fancy, you can do that one, which is the most damage. But the only bad thing about that one, I would say do that in every single situation, but the only bad thing about it is if you look here, for some reason the second hit whiffs on if they are mashing tech roll, which a lot of people will do on wake up. So yeah, your best bet is always quarter circle forward 2. So like that. Yeah, so I'll just quickly note it down in case people are wondering. The forward 2 is her best best flip over tech and best grounded hit for sure. But yeah, in certain situations sometimes it doesn't land. So I would rather try for a guaranteed hit than attempt this and you know, you're negative 10. So next one is okay, yeah, so you guys are obviously familiar with this animation. Obviously forward 2 guaranteed, but again, if they do try to hold back in this situation, you can get this. So that's a back roll catch obviously if they hold back. The crazy thing about it is even if you do forward 2, you can still get a back roll catch because they're in a position where they're still feet first. So yeah, this is a pretty crazy you know, mix-up game there. It's got its own mind game, and also at the right angle. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but you can actually get a full combo Like that. So near the wall, obviously that'll work. I'm not sure what else you can do to start the combo, but I know that works for a fact. So next thing is, okay, yeah. So this is just a little niche thing, but I thought I'd include it anyway. If you're ever near the wall and now bear in mind this move is launch punishable on block if you finish it. But if they're near the wall here, you can actually splat them with this. So think of it like Claudio's down forward 3-2. You can actually get a full combo off it. Oops. So, alright guys, so now I'm moving on to combo Oki. So, first up, her regular, as far as I know, like, I don't know if it's max damage, but decent damage stable combo. Just from a normal down forward 2. Oops. That would be what I would say. So 66 is obviously guaranteed damage on a wall stage. If they are holding back after your combos, this is a pretty good setup, I think. So what you want to do is end like this. So this is obviously the flip over tech, and if they're holding back here, they are susceptible to this, which does 79 all up. So yeah, you want to have a look how they're getting up in this situation, and obviously take advantage. And if it is holding back, yeah, like I said, that's guaranteed. But if they're tech rolling, it will do the animation where they tech roll, but right in front of you, so they don't actually, you know, go off to the side at all. In which case, you obviously have your own mix-up there. So you obviously just got to watch what they do. If they are getting up like that, that's cool. We got our own mix-up. But if they are holding back, you get huge damage. So, yeah. So that was for if they are holding back. This next setup is for if they're tech rolling. So what you want to do is, oops. You want to end it in this because that's 60 damage already, and that's before they've even done anything. So if they're tech rolling here, if they're in this position right there, they actually can't tech roll. So what you want to do is you get a free forward 2 in that situation. So yeah, as you can see, you get a free forward 2 at the end of that. Again, 79 damage, that's huge. Just out of the down forward 2 there. And obviously, yeah, you want to sort of trick the opponent and make them second guess the way they're getting up. If they do hold back in that situation, they obviously do that flip over tech that you just saw then, and they have to guess another 50-50, so win-win for us. Finally, the last one, again, if they're tech rolling, because that obviously is a huge way that people get up. Let's have a look here. As you can see, they're splattered into the floor with a spike. And yeah, again, in this situation, you want to forward 2. What I will try just really quickly is you may be able to get this. No, so that doesn't work. Yeah, so you want to just forward 2 in that situation. The next thing I want to talk about, it may be a little crazy to some people, but I mean, I kind of like doing crazy stuff. So this move here, I wanted to try and find uses for it, and I think you can actually use it in a situation like this. So Oops. Like that. So obviously, if they're tech rolling, they're going to be facing you now, and you get a mix up. So you can do a 50-50 from there. 50-50 mix up, and obviously, if you guys didn't know, she actually lands in crouch, so you can do, you know, whatever mix up you want. But what's good about this is, if they aren't tech rolling, say they try to do a get up kick. This is the cool part about it, guys. That's actually a punish, as you can see. So if they are trying to do get up kicks there, we're golden. So yeah, I don't know how much use you can get out of that, because I haven't tested it in game, but I feel like that would, you know, there's no real downside to it. Anything that any wake up sort of like has to guess. The only thing I'm not sure about is if the person tech rolls, if they can press something before you can. In which case, I'm sure you can block anyway, so that's good. Alright everyone, so the final part of my setups video is going to be about wall game. So this is just a little niche thing, but I reckon it's pretty cool. So you know this, yeah? Everyone knows that's guaranteed after, and that's 39. But next to the wall, you can actually crouch cancel, and that whole thing is guaranteed. So that's back 3-4 if you guys didn't know. I reckon it's pretty cool. Cool little thing in case you didn't know. Then now let's move on to actual wall combos. So this is the biggest wall combo that I know for guaranteed damage. Okay, so we got to try and beat that. Now, if you want to do the flip over tech here, so this is obviously for people, again, if you got to watch how they're waking up. So if someone's waking up backwards here, this is what you want to do. So, whoops, sorry, no. This one's for people who are tech rolling when they wake up. Okay, so someone tries to tech roll here, they head first, so they actually can't tech roll. Forward forward 2 is guaranteed. Obviously more damage, as you can see. Next up we got, if they're, sorry wait, also, yeah, if they are mixing it up and they hold back here, that's fine, we get a free mix up. What I would choose for the mix up, just because I love this move and it looks so cool, that wall splats, quarter circle forward 1+2. And for the low, because like she doesn't really have a lot of standing big lows, I would probably use the Manji kicks setup. I would try and like re-splat them with that from the low. So again, if the person is tech rolling, what you can do is a spike ender. So back 1-1 into down forward 3+4 will get you that, and then after that, because that is obviously unreliable, as I was saying before, you want to do that, quarter circle forward 2. So that's obviously going to be more damage there. So yeah, they're both for people who tech roll, and obviously if the person's holding back, there's a lot crazier things you can do. So this is probably my favorite thing to share with you guys, and I'll show you why. So that's for tech roll. If they want to change it up and hold back, this is fine. So 2-2-2 goes into the forward run stance, right? Now what you can actually do is you can do the jump and you'll actually end up behind them. And you guys obviously know you can do that launch from back turn. So I'll show you guys what it looks like in a combo. So you can get behind them there and get a full launch. So pretty crazy if you ask me. Also, if they're waking up backwards, I thought this was pretty crazy. Again, with the roll, if you press 4, obviously they do that. She does that jumping kick. But what I thought was absolutely insane was this. So that's guaranteed if they're holding back. Pretty crazy. Huge tricky stuff with Kuni there. If they are tech rolling, obviously you can just do the other setups I just mentioned, but if you want to make this work as well, that's fine. You end up in this situation. So you can obviously do a mix up from here, which is fine. You can either do the down 2, which is the low, or you can do obviously the launch. If you want to be a bit safer, you could even do like 1+2. So yeah, it's still advantages for you, but the only thing is you're not obviously they're facing you if they're gonna tech roll. What you can also do is you can use another string, which is, sorry, you can actually finish that string. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then hold back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold back. And again, you're in the same position, same as before. I do prefer this one just because the flip looks cool. But again, if they are holding back here, it's literally left, right, good night. I'll show you what I mean. Whoops. Something like that. So, whoops. And I've got guard all on as well, so as you can see. So yeah, some crazy stuff you can do with Kuni at the wall. But yeah, applying it will be the most fun part. And yeah, flipping over and getting people relaunched is something I look forward to trying out. Just as another just random miscellaneous piece of info, this move here, up forward 2, it's exactly like Yojimitsu's, so you can actually cancel it. Holding down forward or down back, and then you go into your own full crash mix up. So you can do that near the wall and oops, mix up with stuff like that, you know. Yeah, so that about does my video there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something you didn't know. Feel free to hit me up in the comments if you guys know of any more setups that I've missed. And yeah, here's to playing Kuni, huh? Take it easy for now, guys. Peace.